What do you? What are you guys' thoughts on like the deck of many things, just as a magic item in general? Because I told you I got it in Joe's like Around the World in 80 Days campaign for a little bit, and I do have like a kind of like special place in my heart for it, just because of how fucking nuts it is.
So,
but it is like a campaign destroyer. Like
I think it is so fucking stupid that this item exists, but I also think it's hilarious that it exists. Like, it's such an in-between for me. It's like, yeah, my players can just destroy the campaign if they like roll a specific way, but also do it, coward.
Also, they can get a +2 to any stat. Crazy.
Crazy, but they could also just die.
Oh, or just die.
Honestly, I don't know what to think about it, because on one end, hee hoo random funny times, but also like it's, and this is nowhere near an original thought. Its ability to just derail the game to the point where you're like, well, what do we do now? Is like definitely a real thing you got to watch out for.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Embrace the chaos. Let the darkness into your heart.
Look, the only one allowed to destroy people's work as a DM is me, not random tables.
Yeah, I mean, that is, yeah, you know what? Good point, Isaiah. Way to be a giant hypocrite. But anyway, look, if you're gonna give it to your players, embrace the chaos, whatever happens, and just be prepared to go from there. And if you don't want to deal with it, don't give it to your players.
Right. I mean, because it's not a full...
Just give it to your level 3 players. Let them summon the Avatar of Death.
Trimple.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's like they don't find the full deck whenever they find it. It's like there are a couple of cards missing, which is like it gives the DM a little bit of leeway to like kind of pick and choose what they want. They're like, all right, I'll take the big like campaign destroying cards out, and maybe 1 or 2 cards I don't want the players to have, like instant level up or some, I don't know, whatever. It gives you a little bit of wiggle room, but not a whole lot.
I mean, yeah, sure. But like, honestly, I feel like look, if you're going to bring an item like that into your game that, you know, hey, we're back on topic. Sam talking about weird items ruining games or causing things to happen. I think you just got to give it to your players and sort of be prepared at a moment, like at any point. Like, I know I gave this to my players, so I have to be ready for something insane to happen, and I have to be flexible enough to deal with the insane thing. And if you're really, really not willing to do that, then like don't even tempt it. Because you might talk yourself into it and be like, oh, but they could just get like +2 to a stat. It's like, yeah, they could. Or they could go to, you know, the Astral Sea. It's like,
or they could be killed by the Avatar of Death, or their soul could literally be ripped from their bodies.
So it's like, put it in there, and you know what? If you wanna like allow your players to use it, but you want to control the chaos a little bit, then just say to your players, hey, tell me when you're gonna use the deck, or only use the deck at the end of session. Like, just have the social contract of like, do not use this until the end of session. That way, whatever, if something normal happens, no biggie. If something crazy happens, I have the time to prepare and prep whatever I can respond to the crazy. You know, don't do it at the beginning of a session. And if your players ignore that, then, you know, they're being poo-poo.
What happens. I mean, because there's that cool improv, like, reaction on the DM's part of like, I get it, because if anybody hasn't watched, there's the I forgot what it's called, but it's when the players fight each other in Matt's game. It's the second one where Grog pulls 5 cards out.
Ooh.
It's like my favorite scene in Critical Role ever.
Jesus.
And each one, like, there was a couple of negatives, but like, just, you know, Matt Mercer reacting. I think the best one was when he pulled the one that summoned the level 4 fighter. That was a Goliath. He's just like, I'll protect you, my liege. He's just like, all right, we're fighting a dragon. The level 4 guy's like, a dragon.
I mean, it is worth mentioning too. Like, how are there? I don't think that many of the things in the deck are that campaign destroying anyway, right? Like, I know there's some
It's
things.
literally 50-50, I think.
Donjon literally puts you in an extra dimensional sphere. That character is gone.
Yeah, unless you can play
Avatar of Death can just kill you.
Yeah, I thought that.
And like you can't be restored to life. Void literally rips your soul from your body and throws it into a random place.
Right, but like, what's the ratio
I think it's literally 50-50.
Let's see.
of like campaign destroyers to
Vizier
not?
is good.
You know?
Sun is good.
I believe
Moon
it's
is
literally
good.
50-50.
Star is good.
Well, actually, it's for game destroying. It's probably
Comet
about
is
25%.
Good.
That's kind of what I'm saying. Like, yeah,
Bates is good. This is 6 out of what 22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Throne is good. That's 7, but that can literally derail the campaign. Key gives you a rare or rarer magic weapon.
derailing
the DM
counts.
chooses.
derailing counts as a problem.
Knight gives you just a guy. Just
pretty
dude,
funny.
he's-
Level 4 fighter is pretty funny.
So that's 9. That's good. Gem is good because it just gives you money. So that's 10. Talon, it just fucking destroys everything you own.
Every magic item you wear
See,
or carry
that's the thing, though,
disintegrates.
right? So that's rough, but like the campaign goes on.
Yeah.
You know?
It goes on, but like, bruh, imagine you're kitted up and you're like, all right, guys, we're at the end of the campaign. Draws it, talons, everything disappears. You're in your undies now.
Oh yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
be real sad. But like, you know,
That includes the deck, I think, because the deck's
Yes.
probably.
The
Yeah, I
deck
mean,
is a magic item, so it just
basically-
goes.
Yeah, the only way to not get fucked with that is you have to take everything you're wearing off and hand the deck to someone else, and you have to draw from their hand the deck. Because if you summon if you summon the Avatar of Death, you know you're probably going to be like,
You're just fucked at that point.
yeah, exactly. Like, but here's the thing, right? Yes, you summon the Avatar of Death. The Avatar of Death can only deal about 2d8 damage a round, if assuming it hits, because it only got 1 attack per round. So it's 2d8. If you're high enough level, that's fucking bitch numbers. You're good. Now,
Yeah, but like, Avatar of Death is only a problem if you're not above level 10.
Right.
Really.
Yeah.
Anyway, because like it has half your hit points and it has an AC of 20. You're
It's,
not going to be able to outrun it, but like,
Yeah, it's not the Reaper from Persona.
no. And I believe if someone else tries to fight it, it just spawns another one.
and then
So if you, but I don't believe it's it's a recursive thing. So fucking, you know, Grog Strongjong the Barbarian fights his Avatar of Death and murks the shit out of it, which he probably will. Then he can murk the shit out of yours, and then you're good.
Well, I told you about the time I 1v1 mine, and that sucked.
Idiot is just hilarious because you lose 2 to 5 intelligence.
That was very funny.
Flames just makes a devil is now your enemy. They just like, hey, you'll fuck that guy in particular and try to ruin your life. Which could be campaign destroying if your DM is just like, hey, yo, literally everything around you is going wrong and it's that guy's fault.
Yeah,
Like,
if
what are you guys,
you're-
level 4? Have you met Garion? Like, oh,
Donjon is, again, you just get yeeted into an extra dimensional sphere. All of your shit is gone, and if like you can't be found through divination magic. God, brain just real shit the bed right there.
what a wish
Only a
spell.
wish can tell you where it is.
What the fuck?
And you're just gone.
Yeah,
Bye.
it seems like a lot of these aren't necessarily campaign destroying, which I think is
Ruin
You know.
is
So basically everything but magic items is destroyed.
I'm sorry. Ruin. Businesses, buildings, and land you own are lost in a way that alters reality the least.
so the building just disappears.
No,
It's
not
just
the Horfanarium. No.
Oh god, the orphans.
Uriale just makes you take -2 penalty to saving throws while cursed. Only a god or the magic of the fates card can end this curse. Yo, that's just ruining the character. Just kill yourself now. Rogue, a non-player character of the DM's choice, becomes hostile towards you. That means that like the DM could be like your favorite companion, the person that's been helping your group all the time, honestly, now just hates that guy. And like that one's just kind of like a, you know, the DM can fuck with you.
Yeah, here's the thing. The vibe I'm getting from a lot of these is that they're not necessarily going to destroy a campaign. They'll like shift the tone or whatever, or boost a character up, or they'll fuck pretty badly with a single character. But like, it seems like most of these you can move on, you know? So I say
Void
fuck
and
it.
Donjon are like the ones that are like, hey, yo,
it's campaign ruining for the player.
One player, I mean, that character, you maybe just say fuck it to. But here's the thing. If you're the player drawing from the deck, then you gotta know that's on the table.
Well, it's hilarious because it's just, you lose 10,000 experience and then you draw again.
Yeah. I mean, I did just see the sun. You gain 50,000 XP and a wondrous item randomly appears in your hands. You know, that's kind of wacky woo. But like,
you just get another deck of many things.
Yeah, right.
Oh no.
But like, you know, it seems like most of these are pretty bearable to deal with. So quite frankly, I think people have over exaggerated the like terrors of the deck.
I believe they were far worse back in the day.
Oh, I'm sure they were
also
worse back
usually
in the day.
give deck of many things to like newer, lower level players, and it's just like, well, what do we do? Like, we as a level 3 player did not pay attention to the fact that the Avatar of Death is probably going to be well out of my kill range at level 3.
Yeah, what do we do? Explode.
But also, when the Avatar of Death kills you, they just peace out. Like, bye.
Yeah, but like you're dead. Like that character.
Yeah, that character's dead. But like, you know, whatever.
Uriale is very funny though. Like, just, hey, you take -2 to all saving throws ever.
That's rough, but you could play that way.
What? You could, but it's just like,
you could play. It's just rough,
bruh.
Yeah.
What we like to call hardcore mode.
I mean, it's not like that's not so bad that you're like unusably fucked. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At lower levels, it's going to be a little meaner, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, at lower levels, you're probably looking at negatives.
Also, some of those cards are only available in the full 22 decks.
Yeah. It's the ones that have
the worst ones are literally only in the 22.
Right. Yeah.
The Vizier, the Fates, Comet.
So, yeah, quite frankly, at this point,
Idiot.
Fucking screw it. Just give your fucking players the deck. It's not a big deal. Just deal with it. That's what I say.
What could possibly go wrong at Magic School?
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna give your players the deck, Matt?
It's funny, wacky, woohoo times.
Apps.
I think you should, Matt. I think you should record.